beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a channeled message for my beautiful mums and dads who have experienced a loss. And you find that you are still needing some clarity. You're still not able to move beyond it. It still feels as though you have unanswered questions and nobody in the world can answer those questions for you. If you've experienced a loss, it is one of the loneliest things to experience the death of an unborn child, because nobody has experienced that child the way that you have. To everybody else, it's not real. To you, it is the realest thing on earth. As a result of that conception, of that life growing inside of you, you are forever changed. Nobody sees it, nobody knows it, you do. And when you experience the loss of an unborn child, whether it is unexpected or selective, my heart is with you. The grief is much the same. No two people grieve in the same way, and no two experiences are exactly the same. But what I mean by much the same is the pain is the same. For a mother to lose a child, whether you've met that child or not, they are real to you. And a part of you is always with them. So this message is for you. I'm going to channel the spirit baby that wants to come through for you. For those of you who are meant to receive this message, I'm going to channel what has happened to bring you to this point. Any messages that this soul wants to bring through for you, to bring clarity about what has happened here, what their journey is, what your collective journey is, and so forth. Anything that your spirit baby wants to bring through to you, that is what I'm channeling. I am a channel. You have your own guidance system. You are connected to this child. And so I am simply bringing you messages that are already a part of your soul journey. You will recognize them. Take what resonates and leave the rest if it's not your story. I have posted others. You can go and have a look at those. They're titled. And maybe you will find a message from your spirit baby there if this is not your one. Welcome your guides and keepers into your space. The archangels in the north, south, east and west have their sacred flames burning. Ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this message, to help you to know and to recognize if it is your story. If it resonates, claim it without a doubt. And if it does not, let it go. It's for someone else. Right, so I feel like this energy that I'm channeling now is fairly recent, because I'm feeling the sense of being closed in by grief, and my heart is very heavy. For some of you, I'm seeing two. I'm seeing twins. It's not going to be for everybody, but I am seeing that come through here. Okay. What's happened here? Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. Thank you for opening the way into the Spirit Baby realm. Thank you for the connection. Thank you for the messages that will bring clarity and comfort to these beautiful parents, these beautiful souls who have agreed to this journey. Do I take them? Yes. But who are obstructed by the veil. Thank you for bringing them answers. Let's begin. Okay. They're saying to me, they're showing up to me as the age is 10. Now, that doesn't mean that that is the age that they're at now. For some of you, that might resonate, but that is the age that they want to, that they sort of, for some of you, they say that you found yourself imagining what they would have been like at that age. And so that is the age that they want to come through for you. I'm saying because for this collective, I do feel multiples. Okay. What a happy time. They're saying to me, the happiest time of your life. So much love. You feeling so much love. You conceived this baby with the love of your life. Everything came together perfectly. And this is not the kind of situation where you guys sat down and sort of planned everything. You were just leaving it open to the universe, and it was just the luck, So it's not that you were, some people, when they plan something, they're so meticulous, like they go to doctor's visits in advance, they're going to have themselves checked out, they follow their cycles, they do that ovulation charts, and they research and plan their diets, and they plan their lives, and rearrange their houses or move into bigger houses in preparation for this. And they're saying to me, for you, you were just doing this, whatever. Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. And then you guys received this good news. And friends sent you flowers, It was a celebrated time, and all of a sudden, this could be around 8 or 9 weeks for some of you. The death of your baby or your babies. Okay. What else? What else? They're saying to me, over and over, they're saying, Mommy's so sad. She's so sad. We want to help her. Can you help her? You feel betrayed. You feel betrayed. This was supposed to be your second chance. some of you, this was a lot further along. And I keep hearing, they're showing me that you keep saying this in your head over and over. This was not supposed to happen. This could have been prevented. You feel betrayed. Something was not done here. There were options. This was supposed to be your new beginning. This was supposed to be your second chance. But a decision was made here that you were not 100% in agreement with. And you feel that you feel that you were forced into a decision that you were not 100% comfortable with. Whoever these people are, whoever this person is, whoever this is that you feel manipulated you or gave you information that led to this outcome, you now consider them or that person to be very dark, to have pulled the wool over your eyes. Who are you wrestling with here? Who is this? What is this? Is this your partner that convinced you? Is this someone that said, let's do this thing, everything's going to be okay, and then this happened? Is this a situation where you were given medical advice and encouraged to make a decision here that you now realize was false, was misguided, was misleading? This seems to be a very specific message. When I've done these channeled messages, I've received the message from your spirit, from the spirit babies. There was a reason, it was in the contract. This is a past life karmic cycle. And your eyes needed to be open to something here. But what they're saying to me is, this could have been avoided. This didn't have to happen. Oh my goodness. What happened? What happened to you? It's as if something was taken away from you here. What else? What else? what they're showing me is that this is part of you, why you came here. It's part of your karmic cycle. You've always had very set beliefs about certain organizations. And so, let me put it this way, a lot of faith in the church, for example, you know. If you know that it is a pastor or whatever, or someone from church, you have blind trust and faith in them. Or someone that has a lot of faith in their organization. Or, and it doesn't, when I say church, it doesn't have to be that kind of church. It can be another religious group, you know. Or someone that believes that all lawyers are liars, for example, but all doctors are good. It's this general collective belief that people get to hide and shadow under. It is it is an illusion, because we're all human and we all have good and bad, and we all get to make a choice every single day. We get to decide whether we're going to be in alignment or not, whether we're going to be in alignment with God, with Source, or we're going to pinch ourselves off from it. And when we're pinched off, we can do we can make decisions and take actions from an empty place. But when we have these preconceived beliefs that if somebody looks a certain way, I can trust them, and we devote our lives to serving and protecting certain organizations and institutions as a result of it, we buy into whatever it is that their agenda is, and so it's not always good. And they're showing me that they've agreed to come into this life to help you go through this process so that your eyes could be opened. Because in a past life, I'm seeing a very big building that would look like a church to me. But I don't see a cross on it, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a church. But there is a group or an organization that they're showing me that you were quite high up in. They're showing, that's what they're saying. We're coming through, showing ourselves to you, and the reason why you keep imagining what we would be like when we were 10 is because that's the ages we were at when you met us last. This could have been an orphanage. This could have been an organization that takes care of kids, abandoned children, children taken from a particular. This could have been one of those schools where they take Native American kids, or any country. They're not showing me specific. This could be Europe even, where you come from a particular group that is considered to be inferior, and the government takes these children to school, put them into boarding school so that they can be brainwashed. I don't know what other word there is for those of you who are more politically or historically what is the word? Spirit is giving me the word adept. I don't even know if that's the right word. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're educated in these things, you'll know better what the words are. But it's a place, they're showing me they're being taken from their village and they're being moved a great distance, stripped from their families and taken to this big building. It's called a school. And they're being stripped of their identity. And it's all in the name of the greater good. But it is such an injustice. and everybody's doing their job and they think they're doing a great thing because they are part of this organization and they've bought into whatever their agenda is, and they're self-righteous and they believe it's right and it's not. And you, I'm seeing 1607. 1607. I don't know why I'm being shown that number. That could be the time period. But you were a matron or of sorts in this organization. You were quite high up. And they're saying you are beautiful. And it's not because you're bad. It's not because you're being punished. You were just doing what you thought was right. What was done under you was awful things. And you were blind. You were so blind. This is not a punishment. On a soul level, you asked for this. Because you've come back into this life to set yourself free from that type of bondage. To be free thinking. To be free of being influenced. And this is why you're suffering. If this did not happen recently, this is why it still feels fresh like it's yesterday, because you're still suffering. Because you feel as though once again you have allowed yourself to be misled. I don't know if you were given medical advice, or if you were told to do something that you now believe was harmful to this pregnancy. I know someone who was told by their doctor that their baby had a very high percentage, a high chance of having disabilities and Down syndrome. I hope that's the correct term. Please forgive me, I don't want to be insensitive. I'm sure it is. They're such beautiful souls. But there was a time when, humanity, when we don't understand something, we don't know how to deal with something, and the doctor advised that if they want to terminate, that would be the right time. And because of their faith and their belief, they decided not to. And that young man is brilliant. Perfectly healthy, perfectly normal, he is brilliant. They went against the organization, the norm. So I don't know why Spirit is bringing this to me. I feel like this is what Spirit is showing me has sort of happened. Something similar has happened in your case. And you trusted them. And we've had so much happening in the world where fear has been pumped down our throats through the news, through social media, with COVID and so many other things. People, you've got to be selective about about your intake. Not only with your diet, you've got to be so protective of your energy. What I expose you to, whatever activates an emotion of fear, activates an old momentum of fear and everybody else's, because when you get a collective, when you get masses to tune into a particular narrative which activates a particular message, you've got what we've called thought forms. It's everywhere. And all you have to do is tell me the story, and then I got to go look at it, and I've picked up on your thought form. And I'm a part and it's as if I'm taken over by that energy. I'm not saying be ignorant, but we each create our own reality here. You being in this vulnerable place, wanting to do everything right. That's what they're saying to me. You wanted to do everything right. And you were emotionally overwhelmed. And feels as though the impact of what was happening brought you to your knees and you didn't know what the right choice is, and that was manipulated. And you were trying to do the best thing and to protect. You were trying to protect. You wanted this new beginning. And what you're sitting with now as you're wrestling with this beast, so much has been unraveled for you, so much has been uncovered for you. They say that you are drawn to the stories about First Nations people, or people who have been either forced into slavery or stripped from their identity, stripped from their roots, stripped from their identity, their sense of self. You are so drawn to that. You feel so deeply for those children, for those people. It might even be a part of your story, part of your history song, part of your journey here. It's about realizing that in the past life you were the bad guy. This experience is taking you into a deep dive, and I would advise that you get a spiritual guide, a spiritual advisor or coach, somebody to guide you through this. A past life regression might be exactly what would be helpful here, but you've asked for this. This is about the reconciliation of the part of me that is light and the part of me that is dark. This is about the reconciliation, the setting myself free from the bondage that has been the dominant narrative in past life. And in setting myself free, because you might say, well, what good does it do? What good does it do? In setting myself free, I create an energetic ripple through time and space that helps the collective that you are connected to release themselves from these strongholds. You have come here to activate and to spread the light of freedom, true freedom, and forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And that is as much as they are giving me. That is all that this is about. Will they come back round? At this point, they're not showing. I don't see that. This is about an awakening for you. This is about your calling here, your calling towards the root people. The people who are the root, who are the roots to the tree that is us. Okay. This is about your work. Starts with forgiveness. This is about bringing into harmony, into balance, individuating the yin and the yang, my light, my shadows, and my light. And in the months and the years to come, greater understanding and clarity will come into your experience, but you have a powerful calling, and this is what this is about. If it's your story, it will resonate with you. What a beautiful message. Oh, on a soul level, everything seems so simple and so easy, but I know the human part of us, it just hurts. Forgiveness is your pathway here. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. And I'm so sorry for your loss. And I'm rejoicing for your evolution and your spiritual growth. If this message resonates for you, please comment and let me know how. If you would like to reach out to me for spiritual guidance and spiritual life coaching or a personal channeled reading, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. You don't have to do this alone. Love and light. I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.